Today I want to talk about a little album that caused big ruckus back in the 1990s. It's loud, it's fast, it's snotty in the best way. It's called Smash by The Offspring. Now picture this, it's 1994, grunge is still clinging to life, everyone's wearing flannel, and MTV actually plays music. Out of nowhere, this punk band from Southern California drops an album on an indie label, Epitaph Records, which, by the way, was run out of someone's house, and suddenly, punk is everywhere. Smash wasn't supposed to be a hit. I mean, come on. It opens with a creepy spoken word intro and then launches into nitro youth energy like it just chugged 3 energy drinks and kicked the door down. And then bam, you've got Come Out and Play with this weird, catchy, you gotta keep them separated hook that got stuck in everyone's head for months. The Offspring weren't trying to be pop stars. They were just making fast, fun, slightly sarcastic punk music with real hooks and a lot of heart. Self-esteem became a huge anthem, even though it's literally about a guy who knows he's in a toxic relationship but keeps going back anyway. Relatable? Right. What's wild is that Smash ended up being a best-selling album ever released on an independent label at the time. No big marketing push, no massive budget, just good old-fashioned word-of-mouth, catchy tunes, and a whole lot of teenage angst. But it wasn't just the Offspring. Around the same time, Green Day dropped Dookie, Rancid came out swinging with, and suddenly punk was cool again. Well, as cool as punk wants to be. Anyways, let's be honest, part of the charm is that punk doesn't really care about being cool. In the middle of it all, Smash stood out because it didn't try too hard. It was fast, it was rough, and it had the right mix of humor and attitude. It was just for your smart aleck friends who always cracking jokes but still says something deep when you least expect it to be. So yeah, Smash didn't just make the Offspring stars, it helped open the doors for a whole wave of punk rock in the 90s. And whether you were, skateboarding in your driveway or blasting it from your Discman on the bus, Smash made you feel like the world didn't totally suck. And if it did, at least you had a killer soundtrack. Thanks for listening, and remember, you gotta keep them separated. And if you haven't checked this album out, check it out. Let me know what you think.